I'm a 29-year-old guy, bit of a dilemma. I was friends with this girl from high school, and she was super hot. Never made a move on her because we had a good friendship going on.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But we were always
That's
kind of
why.
flirt a little bit, and I found out just now, 10 years later, that she has an OnlyFans, and I haven't been in touch with her or anything like that. But I don't know if it's appropriate for me to reach out to her.
Awesome.
I know some OnlyFans girls don't like.
Awesome line of thinking.
Yeah.
Hey, I realized that she's actually selling nudes of herself, so that must mean she's available for me to fuck. So should I hit her up personally? Like, obviously I can fuck her.
Right.
It's just what's the best way? It's like this hot woman is selling is like, it'd be like finding out somebody's a stripper. It's like, yeah, I could definitely fuck her now. It's like.
Right. And it's also on her behalf, like, wait, so how did you find out I was doing OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Are you stalking me?
I know, that's also true. It's like, I just happened to find out. It's like.
Wait, what was the beginning? They went to high school together?
Basically,
They
a
were
girl
friends
he
in high
wanted.
school, but he never made a move.
Well, because they had such a good friendship.
Right, okay.
Right.
Definitely not because he's a coward or knew he was going to get rejected. And I say this as a coward who never made a move on any of the hot girls I was friends with in high school.
We touched on this earlier.
Yeah, but anyway,
let's hear him out. There's more nuance.
I'm sure there's more. It's just a very funny way to be like, I recently found, like, why lead with I found out she had an OnlyFans? Why not like, hey, there's this girl I liked in high school that I want to reconnect with. Anyway, whatever. Go ahead, Elders.
It's appropriate for me to reach out to her. I know some OnlyFans girls don't like that when there's a guy from their past that just reaches out randomly, but I just feel like
just women.
I don't know. Maybe she'd be happy to have a customer. I feel like I don't want to reach out on Facebook or anything like that because I don't want to like stay in the friend zone.
Friend zone.
And I'm not really like looking to start up anything serious. I kind of just want to fulfill that fantasy. I'm actually married.
What? No. What? What? How is this worse? How is this worse? This guy's got to be trolling. What the fuck? This is crazy. He can't be serious.
Like have a real relationship. I just kind of want to fool around. But my wife lets me watch porn, so I figured it's okay.
What is he trying to do?
I don't know. Maybe it's like a loophole or something. But it would just be awesome if I could just like relive my past and just kind of see what it would be like to be with that girl now.
What do you mean relive your
now
past?
That I'm more confident as a grown man and I'm, have a little bit of money to spend on OnlyFans.
Okay.
Pause this for a second.
So wait, it sounds like he's just asking to get on her OnlyFans, not fuck her. Is that right? Because it sounds like both are happening.
Right.
Because he's like, my wife lets me watch porn, so maybe I can fuck this woman?
Is he just asking if he can jack off to her?
That's what it seems like. It seems like he's asking if he can sub to her OnlyFans, but also reach out to her. But I don't know if he's necessarily trying to like
get a
fuck her.
Here's okay.
Does he want a free subscription?
Yeah, he's like, how about for old time's sake? I think maybe what he's asking is, I want to, because he said the phrase customer a couple times. So it seems like he wants to pay her for her services. I guess what he's saying is he wants a very specific like fantasy of what if I fucked the girl from high school. He wants to be clear on who, he doesn't just want to jack off this girl. He wants to like maybe pay her for sexting or something where it's specific about, or pay her for a video where she's like, oh, I always wanted to fuck you in high school. I mean,
and he's gonna ask his wife for this?
No. He's so far he's asked how to go about reaching out to this girl. Okay. Why don't we finish? Let's see if he
I might
clarifies.
Listen to this 3-4 times to understand this.
Need to spend on OnlyFans, so I thought, like maybe she would appreciate having a customer, but I would definitely want to let her know that it's me. Like I don't want to just stay anonymous.
That's weird.
And act like I'm some regular Joe on her OnlyFans. Like for me, the whole point of it, I guess the whole like thrill of it is knowing that that she knows that it's me and that it's like we're back in high school kind of. So let me know your thoughts. I don't know if I'm like a total piece of shit for wanting to do this, or if it's not really like that wrong of me to render her services if she's putting it out there to the public. So
she's not.
I guess. I don't really know if it's the right thing to do. But
definitely not.
Big fan of the show. Thanks, Todd.
Well, the last part,
It's definitely
you're
not
like,
good for you.
It's also the last part is like, it's not about her, it's about your wife.
Right.
He's like, I don't know if that's weird for her. He's like, I don't know if I'm a bad guy for doing this to her, but you're like, well, you have a wife, though.
Right.
That's the weird part, not this woman.
Okay, so this is interesting though, because he is essentially saying this is the most high-level version of jacking off to high school memories, right? Like, you know, the fantasy of like, what if I just got to fuck the hot girl from high school, right? He's essentially saying, I don't want to mess with this girl. I want to pay her to, I guess, maybe for a custom video. I don't know exactly what her services are, where it's like, she's saying shit like, oh, Johnny, I always wanted to suck you off in algebra. You know what I mean?
Bobby.
Yeah, did he say that?
Yeah,
Bobby? Oh, damn. Okay, nice.
Bobby Kelly.
Yeah, this is Bobby
Oh,
Kelly.
maybe he said thanks, Stabby, and it made it
Yeah,
Bobby.
yeah.
I got you. Sorry.
No, all the women Bobby went to fucking high school with are dead now. So basically he's saying, so there's a couple things. You're right, Joe. He hasn't even broached the issue of, is this a form of cheating? Is this level of is like paying for sex work? Paying for porn is one thing, right? Whatever.
He's like, she lets me watch porn.
Which I get what he's talking about. But the second it starts becoming super specific to you, and you're saying I want her to know it's me. You know what I mean? It's like, it's the difference between watching porn and going, for example, to a rub and tug, or go, like, some people don't mind if you go to a strip club, but maybe they mind if you get a lap dance every week from the same girl over and over again. You know what I mean? Like, some of this from the wife's perspective is case by case.
Yeah, I mean, you're a wife. I mean, I feel like there's a weird line between like, hey, you watch porn while you're gone, watch porn. I think there's a difference between like, hey, you want to message a girl you know well and have her send you personalized
It's not
porn.
even like an OnlyFans girl you don't know who you're just purely physically attracted to.
Right.
Even that's a bit of a line of like, having some kind of relationship with her can be weird when you're already married, obviously. But like, this is you're right, it's so specific.
Yeah, it feels like there's a little bit of sinister to it. Because I think it's like, feels like a power dynamic that he wants to play out, being like, I was in the friend zone, but when I have you as an OnlyFans and you need my money
for $100, you can do whatever the fuck I want. Well, that's the other thing though. So that's one perspective, right, Joe? You're right. Is this cheating? He said something to that extent, but he's not as worried about it as much as he is. I guess
justifying it by saying she lets me watch porn.
Right. It's also a good point of because yes, this girl is on OnlyFans, but that doesn't mean she fucking wants people she knows.
Right.
Like, I don't like when people I know go to comedy shows.
Right.
Let alone looking at my fucking asshole if I was showing. Like, just because she's doing that doesn't mean she wants you to do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, she got a job, but it might be weird for her if you get those services. You know what I mean? The same way if you were like, a stripper saw somebody from high school, that might be weird. Same way if like someone from OnlyFans might be weird. Some might not give a fuck. Some might get a kick out of it. Some might just be like, great, this is the kind of customer I can milk for even more because he's fucking pathetic and a loser, which is how I read this, by the way. It's fucking weird you want to do this, dude. You got to move on. But at the end of the day, I think, you know, you can reach out, but understand that she doesn't owe you anything. She might find it weird, and she might block you on everything if she finds your behavior to be like a little out. She can refuse a customer, basically.
Right.
She might be into this, she might not be into this. And you have to be open to that. If we've even cleared the fact of whether you should do this because you're married or not.
Right.
So there's two women who might really not want this to happen. Both
the
the girl
bumming everybody out.
no one but you wants to get this nut off. And then what do you really want out of this? You want her to be like, do you think I mean, no disrespect, man, but like, this is not going to make you go back in time and fuck this girl when you're 17.
Right, and she's not going to be like, wow, you seem really cool now.
Yeah.
That's the other thing too, is like, removed from the what, like, you're going to do something a little shady as far as being married. Yeah. But I would either reach out to her on Facebook, like you're saying, going, hey, remember me? Like, if you're going to do a cheating activity, reach out to her on Facebook and be like, hey, would you want to get together and get a copy and do something?
Right.
Or anonymously jerk off to her OnlyFans.
Yes.
This weird thing of reaching out through her OnlyFans and being like, it's me. Like, you're doing...
It's me.
Either one is weird.
Yeah.
Either one is, like, bad, but better than doing what you're taking the worst situation to me. It's being like, hi, it's me, Bobby.
This is the one that hurts the most people because it's
exactly.
No one likes it, even you. Because I think you're right, Sarah. There is a weird power thing here.
Right, because I actually picture the friendship not even being in high school. Like, he must have thought it could have been like a guy in her class and they joked about one thing.
For sure.
Yeah. So I don't know what their dynamic was even back then, but I don't really picture it if you're not talking throughout this.
Also, how old does he say how old he is? Like, how long ago was high school?
I think he said 29.
Oh, wow.
29, okay.
Okay, so not that long.
So how common
10 years.
10 years.
Are there girls that I went to high school with on OnlyFans?
Probably.
I might find myself in the same predicament.
Probably.
I'm like, huh.
Oh, you know what? This guy's a good guy.
Yeah. This isn't a bad idea. No,
Who are you? Yeah.
So,
I would either cheat on your wife like a gentleman by reaching out directly, or cheat on your wife by going anonymously on her whatever the fuck it's called, OnlyFans.
Using it, actually using your OnlyFans as if it was Pornhub.
Like a normal person.
Like,
yeah.
Hey, read my name and fucking call.
Invite me to the prom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show me pull your tits out and say you'd love to go to prom with me.
just another general side question. He's like, she lets me watch porn, but I'm like, how could she stop you from watching? Like, you can watch porn,
right?
Like,
well, that's the thing. That's, again, you're right. He's using that as a loophole because
exactly.
There's nothing wrong with being like, you know what? I actually respect people who are like, I watch porn. I would rather pay people. Because it's, I get being like, I should pay for my porn directly and I don't have a personal relationship with them.
Right.
I'm just jacking off to it. That's fine. But this is not, he's using that loophole as cover for a bit of a weird activity. And then I would say to yourself, look inward, my friend. What is this going to solve?
Right.
You need to be out of here, bro. We all wish we got pussy in high school.
Right.
It didn't happen. You need to move on. This is just a weird activity. I think... And my read on the situation is, my advice to you would be, given that it's a little weird in the context of a marriage, it could seem really weird and creepy to this woman, and that it's kind of emotionally, like, here's the thing, you don't do this once and you're like, I never want to do any weird sex shit ever again.
Yeah.
This is picking at a little scab. You don't want to open that up, brother. You don't need to explore that weird power dynamic version of yourself. You're never going to get over this. I say stay away. Beat off, if you must, beat off anonymously, but I would say just stay away, man. This is not something you want to fucking go down.
Find another girl that looks like her.
That's what I was going to say, too, is
There's so many.
Just also, same as my last recommendation is... Ever hear of fantasizing?
Right.
Fuck your wife and pretend it's this fucking idiot. Or do this and then go, hey, wouldn't it be fun if we pretended I was in high school?
Yeah, put your wife in a Letterman's jacket.
Yeah, exactly.
And a strap, and suck the strap on that she's wearing.
You don't need to go on fucking OnlyFans. Just be like, hey, boy, put on pigtails, honey. And call me a fucking dork and punch me in the arm, and then I'll eat you out.
Right. You're so right.
Not enough fantasy out here.
It feels like he doesn't even respect her. He goes, maybe she'd be happy to have a customer. Like, oh,
I know
great.
the vibes are a little off in
the
general
vibe is off.
here.
Yes.
And I just know it. We all have this darkness in us. Don't feed this type of darkness.
Right.
Do not feed this, my friend.
Work a spiritual path.
Yeah.
This is not a good spiritual path.
This is not good. You're on the demon's path to hell.